In the heart of the savannah, silence can be more dangerous than sound. We often imagine lions as solitary rulers of the wild, but what if the truth is more complex, more brutal, and far more strategic? They don't just fight for food or dominance, they fight for land, for power, for a place in a society on loyalty and betrayal. This is not just a story of survival, it's the hidden world of lion society and the blood-stained boundaries they call territory. We will start off by addressing the age-old question: why do male lions have manes? Charles Darwin hypothesized that the mane serves as a shield to protect male lions from other males during a fight. This shield would guard their vital areas from the claws or sharp teeth of the other lion. He was wrong. And not only that, more recent research points towards a completely different answer. A male lion begins to grow its mane at around the age of 1. The mane develops and darkens its color as the lion approaches sexual maturity, and it reaches its peak around 3 to 6 years of age. A darker coloration of the mane is an indicator of a higher level of testosterone, aggression, and reproductive success, and the females notice this. Scientists have found out that female lions tend to prefer males with a darker coloration of the mane, while male lions tend to avoid males with a darker and larger mane. This poses the question: this may not be a shield from fights, but what if the mane is there to act as a display to avoid fights altogether? A lion with a darker and larger mane will have more access to females and will also be able to intimidate and scare off other male competition, but this comes at a cost. Lions live in a very hot climate, and research has shown that lions with darker manes have to take on more heat. On top of this, lions don't have sweat glands to regulate heat, so how do they cope with the heat? They rely on panting, just like dogs, and are mostly inactive during the day. They simply lie around, conserve their energy, and become active during the night. Next, let's imagine ourselves casually walking across the savannah and hearing this. The roar of a lion is so loud that it can be heard from as far as 5 miles or 8 kilometers away. It's a sound that reaches a staggering volume of up to 114 decibels. Let's make a comparison. A rock concert that has a decibel range of 110 to 120, while a chainsaw is approximately 110 dB. We can almost even compare it to the sound of a jet engine, approximately 130 decibels. But why is their roar so loud? Territory, one of the oldest factors that influences the survival of a species. And lions have a very intelligent relationship with their territory. They use their roar to showcase their appearance to potential rival lions or other animals. It is a statement. It demonstrates that this is their territory, and it is very important for them. A good spot that would provide both a good shade, a source of water, and hunting opportunities is very hard to come by. Spots such as these are limited for lions, and they guard them fiercely. This territory question also opens a discussion about one of the most unique facts about lions: society. a word that you would rarely see used in the same sentence with cats. We all know how selfish and solitary cats can be. Well, lions are actually social, and even though domestic small cats may appear social in some cases, lions are actually the only cat that lives in a real social structure. They are organized in structures called prides, which typically consists of 1 to 3 males and usually 2 to 22 females. And the function of the male in these societies is to patrol and guard the territory. Competition is cruel from both male lions that are planning to take over and also intruders such as hyenas and leopards. And boy do they hate leopards. Lions exhibit a real fierce hatred towards leopards. The moment they see one is a moment they will do anything to kill it. The reason is because leopards would kill and eat the lion's cubs. But what might shock you even more is that other lions kill cubs as well. They perform an act of infanticide. If they manage to take over a territory or a pride, they tend to kill the offspring of the other males. They do this so that the females may become fertile again and so that they can pass on their own genes instead of another. It is a natural but brutal part of their social system. So if the male lion's vital role in their society is to guard and patrol the territory, what is the role of the female lion? It might shock you to find out that the majority of the hunting is done by the females. Even though the males are capable and do hunt as well, most of the bread on the table is brought by the females. They typically do organized hunts in groups, and this is very important. The success rate of a solo lion hunt is extremely low. A solo lion hunt typically has a success rate of 17 to 19%, while a group lion hunt has a success rate of around 30%, almost double. This is a great advantage, and it is very important as lions do need to eat a lot of meat in order to survive. They typically need 5 to 7 kilograms or 11 to 15 pounds of meat per day. To give you a perspective, let's compare it to a steak meal that you would get at a restaurant. A typical dish weighs around 300 grams or 10 ounces, so that would make it approximately 23 dishes. Moreover, lions usually don't eat every day. They may fast for a couple of days and then can eat from 20 up to 50 kilograms of meat in one sitting. That's 166 servings of a steak at your local restaurant. Let's return back to the topic of territory and society. Did you start to notice the connections? Lions apparently have their own kingdoms around these important territories that they occupy. And all of this is crucial. The cubs need to be protected from both all types of intruders, including other male lions. And the spot is important for both water, shade, and hunting. All of these reasons combine and make the case for why lions would live in social groups instead of pursuing solitary lives. But this just poses one more question. Why don't other cats form such societies instead of going alone? Are lions simply more intelligent than other cats such as tigers and leopards? These are questions that are yet to be researched. And while we are on the topic of territory, did you know that lions used to live in Europe? They once roamed around most of Africa and in some parts of Europe and Asia. but their range has been drastically reduced recently, and today they only can be found in parts of sub-Saharan Africa and a small pocket in India, Gir National Park. Moreover, they are facing serious threats to survival due to habitat loss, poaching, and human-wildlife conflict. So whether he prowls the golden plains of Africa or echoes through ancient myths and modern tales, the lion has secured a legacy that stretches far beyond tooth and claw. Because in the wilderness, respect isn't given, it's earned. Which fact surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments below. If you enjoyed the video and would like to see more videos like this, then make sure you subscribe to 𝐂𝐡𝐞𝐤's YouTube channel. We put out videos every other week, and as always, thank you for watching.